Establishing internet connections is another functionality of the operating system. So operating systems typically provide a means to establish internet connection. So you can establish a wide connection. You can connect to the internet wireless with wires, that is cable and DSL, or you can set up a network. You can connect wirelessly with the Wi-Fi or a mobile broadband or satellite. Some connections are you can connect to a workplace. So these are some connections that are configured automatically as you connect to the internet. So with some connections you may have to set up a connection manually, so that you see you have to set up a network. So there are some operating systems that include a browser as well. Bulky almost all the operating system they come with a browser, so you can start using the web. You don't have to install the browsers. So you can start using the web, and you can start communicating with people if you have an internet connection. So operating systems also sometimes include firewalls in it. It also includes sometimes antivirus to protect computers and mobile devices from unauthorized intrusions and unwanted softwares. So you can these things come built in with that operating system. Updates of an operating system, it is also an functionality of the operating system. So many programs, including operating system, they have an automatic update feature. If you haven't noticed about the desktops, you might have noticed about the operating system of your mobile phones that it requires updates regularly. And updates are the ones that come with the new features or corrections to the programs. So many if there are any updates, if there are any new features or corrections to the program, so operating system will automatically check to see if new updates are available on the internet, and if so, they by your permission, or if you have allowed them, they will automatically be downloaded from the internet and will be installed on your computer. And if you have set it to be to be done manually, then you have to manually download them and install those updates. So within operating system, these updates can include fixing these program errors, improving the functionality of the program, then adding the new patches, expanding program features, etc., etc. So there might be many features, depends upon the company what updates they are going to give you. So many software developers, they provide you, the companies provide you free downloadable updates. And sometimes these updates are known as service packs. In past, these service packs are, or we were required to buy those service packs. So if we are registered, so we can get these free service packs, and so that we can activate the software. So with operating systems, the automatic update features can be configured to alert whenever an update is available. So you see there is a yellow icon. So when you click the shutdown button, there's a yellow icon. So if you click it, you will get to know that there are new updates present. So if you don't have an internet connection, then those updates will not be visible to you. So you have to use the optical discs for minimal shipping fee. So you can get those updates from the company directly on any optical disc, or in emails, or they have to send it to you with minimal charges of shipping or TCS charges, etc. Operating systems, apart from those functions, provides you with a variety of tools related to the management of computer, its devices, or its programs. It comes with a file manager, so you can manage your files. You can make folders, you can make files, files के अंदर files. Then there's a search bar, you can search for your files. There's an image viewer automatically in the, you don't have to install image viewer, it is by default in your operating system. There's an uninstaller, there's a disk cleanup functionality, then disk defragmenter, screensaver, file compression, PC management, backup and restore. Let's see them one by one. So a file manager performs functions related to the displaying of files, organizing files in folders. You can copy the files, you can rename the files, you can delete files, you can move files, you can sort them you can group them according to your own choice, you can sort them, etc. So and then there's the search feature. With the search feature, you can locate files on your computer or mobile device based on the specific criteria. Then image viewer helps you to display, it will help you to display the images. You can copy the images, you can print the files. There's an uninstaller which will remove a program or app as well as any associated entries in the system files. Then there's a disk cleanup which will search for and remove unnecessary files. Then there's a disk defragmenter which will reorganize the files and unused space on the computer. You see, we keep on deleting files on from our hard drives, from our phones. So there's a defragmenter which will reorganize those files and it will use the unused space on your computer. So you can access the apps faster. And then there's a screensaver. So if you are not using your computer, there's an inactivity for a certain specific time, then there is a screensaver that will appear. Then it can be an image or it can be a black screen. Depends upon your choice. Then there's a ability of file compression. So you can shrink the size of the file to keep it in on your PC. Then PC maintenance is also there. You can identify and fix operating system problems. You see, if your internet is not working, if your browser is not working, so it will give you a message that there is a problem. It will try to repair your problems. It will include the capability of improving computer's performance as well, and the backup and restorage functionality. So you can copy selected files or the contents of entire storage medium to another storage location. So this is these are some of the other functionalities of the operating system. Then operating system comes with the controlling of the network functionality as well. Some operating systems, they are designed to work with a server operating system on a network. For example, in your university, you are working on the network. So the operating system are those operating systems, they are designed to work with server on a network. So these multi-user operating systems, they will allow multiple users to share a printer. You are sharing the internet. You are accessing the same files and programs which are installed just once by the administrator on all the computers. Because if you see, there are thousands of computers in a network, so installing programs separately on all those computers is a difficult task. So with the help of network operating system, it is easier. So a network administrator will use the server operating system to add or remove users, to add or remove computers or other devices. They will configure the network, they will install the software that will administer the network security as well. So these multi-user operating system will allow you to access all these things together. So operating system and the network operating system is a set of programs that are separate from the operating system on the client computers. When they are not connected to the network, the client computers will then use their own operating system. And when they are connected to the network, the operating system on the network will assume some of the operating system functions on the client computers. So the network administrator will be the person who will see which nodes are connected to the network, and he will be the one who will use the server operating system to add or remove the computers if there comes any problem. So if you are working in a lab and if you get any problem, you will call the administrator and the administrator will come and he will see and he will resolve the issues to that computer. He can do it from his own computer if it is a problem of, and he can install the software from his computer to all the other computers. Administration of security is also a functionality of this operating system, the network operating system. So network administrators usually do it, and the owners of the computer can do it as well if they have the administrator account. So a user account enables a user to sign into or access resources on a network or a computer with the help of username and password. We all know that password is a combination of characters associated with the username. So with the administrator account, you can install programs, you can access the files, you can do everything, and it will be affected on the other computers. So you can change the settings, you can create user accounts, You can change the permissions, who can access your computer and when can they access the computer. So for each user, the network administrator or the computer owner will establish a user account. So you see, if you use your computers in the lab, you will have a separate student account to use the computers in the lab. Or if you work in a company, then you will be assigned a computer, you will be assigned a username and password to use the computers, and there and you where you are connected on the network.